Films TV. I'm Alex Troutman, and today I'll be taking a bite out of Kemp's Ridley sea turtles. So before we talk about Kemp's Ridley sea turtles, what is a sea turtle? So a sea turtle is a large, fully aquatic, air-breathing reptile. The fully aquatic lets us know that they spend their entire lives in the water. And, well, they don't have gills. They're not fish. So they actually have to come to the surface and use their lungs to breathe air. Sea turtles, they're in the order of testudines and found in Paleolithic, except for leatherbacks. Sea turtle shells are split into two parts. You have the carapace, which is the top part, and the plastron, which is the bottom. So if you were to find a sea turtle and look down on it, you will see the carapace. And if you were to flip that same sea turtle over, you will see the plastron. Sea turtles, like other turtles, have their spine actually fused into the carapace. And unlike other turtles, they are not able to bring their extremities into their shell. So they're not able to hide from any predators using their shell. They're out there and they're vulnerable. Well, there are 7 species of sea turtle, but only 6 species can be found off the coast of the United States. We have the Oliver Ridley, the loggerhead, the leatherback, the hawksbill, the Kemp's Ridley, and the green sea turtles. All those sea turtles can be found here in the U.S. The only one that we do not have in the U.S. is the flatback sea turtle, which is endemic to Australia or can only be found in the waters of Australia. Of those 6 species that we have in the U.S., all 6 are either endangered or threatened, and 2 of them are critically endangered, and those are the Kemp's Ridley sea turtle and the Hawksbill sea turtle. So the Kemp's Ridley sea turtle, it was discovered by a fisherman named Richard Kemp. And see, the Kemp's Ridley sea turtles, their appearance is a dark green to olive looking color on their carapace and a lighter yellow on the plastron. The hatchlings are a cool gray or charcoal black color. And these sea turtles are the smallest sea turtles. They're about 70 to 100 pounds. All right, so Kemp's Ridley sea turtles mostly forage on crabs as adults, but they will also consume sea jellies, fish, and mollusks. You can find Kemp's Ridley sea turtles in the waters of the Gulf of Mexico and along the eastern U.S. in the Atlantic Ocean. And where they live, in their early years, they actually go out to the open ocean, but as they get older, they come back to the shallow waters in the metric zone near the beach. All right, so Kemp's Ridley sea turtle, it takes them about 12 years to reach sexual maturity. And the cool thing about them, they're one of the only sea turtles that nest during the day. And they and another species, the Oliver Ridley sea turtles, nest in synchronized groups, and they're called arboretas. So sea turtles, these Kemp's Ridley sea turtles can nest every 1 to 3 years, and they usually nest at the base of the dune. Each clutch size that they have is basically around 60 to 100 eggs. And sea turtles, they can nest multiple times a year because they can actually stir the sperm. Now with sea turtles, their hatchling sex is dependent on the temperature. So cooler temperatures below around 82 degrees will yield males, but higher temperatures above 82 degrees will usually be female. Now once hatched, sea turtles, well, at least the males, will never come back to shore unless they're sick, injured, or cold sun. And the females, they will return to land to nest, and they will actually come back in close proximity to the actual beach that they were hatched from. Now, with all things in science, there is an exception. Green turtles, there are some green turtles in Hawaii who are known to come to land to bask. All right, let's look at the numbers. So in 1940, there was an estimated 40,000 female nesters, but in the 1980s, that dwindled down to around 300 to 400 nesters, and now there's around 7,000 to 9,000 nesting females. Most of the nesting occurs in Tulum Pass, Mexico, but there are also nesting that occurs here in the southeastern United States. All right, so what are some of the threats of sea turtles? Fisheries bycatch, pollution, coastal development, harvesting by humans, global warming, and predators. So what can you do to help? Well, first of all, you can take your time to clean up the beach. Have your dogs and cats. You take them to the beach. Have them leash. Use turtle-friendly lighting, and also don't release balloons and limit your plastic intake. And also, if you go to the beach and you build sandcastles or dig holes, make sure you fill those in, because sea turtles that are either nesting or hatchlings can get caught in those holes, or the sandcastle can be an obstacle for them. So thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions, reach out to me via social medias or reach out to the Black Marine Science community. Thank you.